Oh, you going? Okay.
All right, here we are with a little bit of a early start maybe for the Wildcats game 2 of the tournament. Facing Elk River today. Elk River ranked pretty high in the AA standings, so a little bit of an uphill climb here for the Wildcats. Let's see what they can do. Umland passes behind the net. Oh, a nice pass there from behind Grayson. Shoop stops along the boards there, separates, allows Duth to get it out, and up to Young. He's going to get it in deep. Shot on net. Cats get a change. Here comes Elk River back the other way. They just passed it into the zone, though. Locke's going to get that, and he's going to dump that back in. Now Savage is going to chase. Thomas holding it along the blue line. Elk River trying to chip it along the boards, but Thomas and Locke there. Finally, Cats have it back. Plager tries to center a pass up to Swanson, but that gets all the way through to Savage on the right. Does it behind the back's pass to Locke. Thomas at the blue line. Now Savage in the corner. Backhands it. And that's going to get pinned right between the goalie's arm and the post. All right, face off in Elk River zone. They control the puck. Pinch by Shoop. Slows it down. Elk River in the neutral zone. They're going to dump and chase. Miller's going to cover that. Got Adrian Miller in the net today. So, 13-17 in the first period while the face-off in the Cat zone. Abraham with the face-off. Controlled by Elk River. Shot for the point. Not much on that. Shoop's able to knock that down, but that's going to go icing. So we'll have another face-off in the Cat zone. What's the Elk River mascot? What's the Elks? Okay, that's much easier to say. Abraham with the face-off. Elks control that. Send it down into the corner. Shoop fighting along the boards. Elk River comes out with it. The centering pass knocked away by the Cats. Now Shoop along the boards, backhands it up, tries to get up to Martinson. Elk River able to hold it in. Martinson tries to get it out. Elk River still has the puck. Some quick moves, shot, save. Wrap around, blocked by Shoop. Shot from outside, that doesn't get through traffic. Puck is loose in front of the net though. Backhand off of Adrian. Adrian putting up a nice ball there. Shoop's pass does not get out of the zone. Here comes Elk River with a hard shot. That slips by Miller. Elks are going to draw first blood with 12:25 left in the first period. Number 16 with a pretty good shot there. Cats are going to have to put together a pretty good game here if they want to keep this one winnable. Elk River's bringing a good team in here. And they set it in deep. Plager's going to get there first. Reverses behind the net. Another reverse, but Elk River is able to grab that away. Now Umland behind the net. Umland and Thomas fighting along the boards. Thomas using his body. Umland's looking to grab that out of there. Now Karzia as the battle moves up and along the board. Elk River gets it out clean finally. Skates it in the middle, knocked away by Umland. Held in by the Elks. Makes a nice move there in front of the net, but that slides past. But they get to the puck first. Umland gets it up to someone gets it up to Karzia. Karzia up to Young. Now Umland along the boards, going up the left side. Oh, he's got Grayson right in front of him, but Good stick work by the Elks. Now Karsniak gets a shot from the side. Now Umland on the rebound. No whistle yet. Elks probably wanted to whistle a couple seconds earlier. Their goalie had that. That was some good pressure there by the Cats, though. Savage is going to center this line of Locke and Swanson. Shoop and Duth manning the blue line. Swanson's going to take the face-off. Puck one back in the corner by the Elks. Swanson with the good forecheck, able to cause some havoc. Elks trying to get it out, held in by Locke. Pinch. And that's going to be offside. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Same 5 out there for the Cats. Savage wins it back to Duth. He's going to send it into the Elk zone. They come out with it pretty quickly, though. Duth slows them down. Duth's going to draw a penalty there. Yeah, I think just got his hands up a little too high. It wasn't a terrible play, but knocked Ruben down with a elbow. So the Cats are going to have a power play here with 10:50 left in the first period. Same 5 skaters out there: Savage, Locke, Swanson, Duth, and Shoop. And Locke gets a shot off that. Goes wide. Shoop with a pinch, holds it in, allows Locke to get another shot. And that's covered by the goalie, so we'll have another face-off in the zone there. 2 quick shots by Locke on net. Savage with the face-off. Elks win that back in the corner. Swanson's going to defend. Shoop with a pinch, holds it in. That's deflected down wide. That's going to be no icing. That's going to be right on net. Miller's going to cover that, so now we'll have a face-off in the Eagan zone. Eagan's on the power play for another 1 minute, 8 seconds. Fresh 5 for the Cats. Ibrahim's going to take the face-off. Elks hold it in. Ibrahim and Thomas along the boards. Thomas comes out with it. Gets it up to Savage. Sorry, that's Martinson. Martinson gets it out. Now Barcelona. That's going to be offside. Face off the neutral zone. 44 seconds left in the Cat power play. Short shift there for the Cats. Get some fresh skaters out there at the forward line. And Elk's able to get that down into the Cat zone. Thomas is going to get there first. He's going to skate it behind the net. He's going to get it up to Karsia. Karsia through the neutral zone. He drops it in. Finally, Umland gets control. He tries to drop it back. Gets to Young. Young has his pocket pick. Here comes Elks the other way. 14 seconds left on the Cat power play. Plager disrupts the play there, allowing Karsnia to get back on a forecheck. Gets it to Umland. Umland looks up. He's got it to Plager. Plager is going to pass that up to Young. A little bit of a rush. Young's shot deflected off the stick. It's going to go wide. Plager, though, with a shot from the point. Deflected, almost deflected into the net. Now here come the Elks the other way, defended by Umland. He knocks it away so Shoop can get it. Shoop behind the net. He gets it up to Umland. Umland up to Locke. Locke's going to dump that in. The Cats are going to get a change. Shoop with a one-timer from the point. That off the goalie. Elks back out. Shoop's going to dump that back in. Now it's Deuce's turn to stop. Swanson along the boards. Shoop up to Locke. Locke's going to send it in deep again. Swanson's with some pressure. Here come the Elks, though. They've got some speed coming the other way as we made a defensive change. Number 5 comes in, played by Thomas. Thomas pushes him off the puck. Elks have the puck along the boards. Send it in, try to send it in deep, but now they have it in the corner. Skating behind the boards. Tries to drop it down the side. Now Martinson has it, and he's going to get it out of the zone. Abraham's able to send that all the way deep. Barcelona's going to chase. He's going to hold it behind the net. He's got it there. He's looking. He's going to send it up the board to Thomas. Thomas back to Barcelona in the corner. Barcelona with a centering pass. Gets deflected high up in the air. It's a race for the puck. Elks are going to win that. They've got a 3-on-1. Abraham hurrying to get back, but shot harmlessly off Miller's stick. Martinson along the corner. Elk River wins that battle, though. Sends it back to the point. Back down deep. Thomas is going to put some pressure on that behind the net. Backhand shot. Holy cow, that puck was just sitting there behind the goalie. Thomas finally able to knock that out. That was a great goal-saving play by Thomas. Miller made the first save, but then the puck was sitting right behind him. And Thomas got to stick there first. Barcelona now with a pass to Karzia. His shot off the side of the net. Another shot off the side of the net. Umlin behind the net trying to get it in front. Barcelona, Karzia, Umlin getting some pressure. Now Duth along the boards with Barcelona. Drew dropped back at D, and he was able to get that puck squirted out, so we're still holding it in. Elks trying to get it up along the boards. Umlin lifting a stick. Looking for a centering pass, but the Elks are all in the passing zone right now, so they send it all the way down. That should be icing. So we'll have a face-off in the Elks zone. Savage with a face-off, wins that to Locke. Sends it back to Duth, but Elks are there. We're able to put that back down in the corner, though. Pinched by Duth. Momentarily holds it in. Now Savage. Shot off the goalie. Swanson couldn't quite get there in time for the rebound. Now he's getting pressured along the boards. Now the Elks are going to get that out. Their breakout pass. Icing is waved off. Collision along the boards there. Shoop wins that battle. Cats are able to get that out. Elks trying to get it out of their zone. Along the boards, held in by Barcelona. Good effort by Nixon there. Allows Savage to chase it around behind the net. He's looking for somewhere to give the puck. Here come the Elks the other way. They've got a 3-on-2. They're going to dump, though, to get a change. Here comes Plager. To Martinson. Centers it. And puck loose there in the neutral zone. Who's going to come out with it? And here come the Elks. Bothered by Grayson. Skate behind the net. Oh! Wraparound goal there. Miller couldn't get back the other side in time. Puts the Elks up 2-0 with 4:22 left in the first period. Umland wins that face-off. He's going to skate down low. Puck on the boards. Umland with a centering pass. Plager makes a pinch. But the Elks end up getting with a 2-on-1 shot over Miller's shoulder into the net. Elks are now up 3-0 with 4:01 left in the first period. Elks win the control that face-off. They're going to skate that in. Defended by Shoop with a nice steal. He's going to skate it up. He's got up the right side, makes a move, loses the puck. Here come the Elks the other way. Umland with a nice collision in the middle there. Slows everything down. Deuce standing tall there. Who's got the puck behind? Duth gets it up to Locke. Locke tries to get it deep, but his stick is lifted, so Rivers coming back the other way. Now Swanson fighting along the boards. Gets it back to Plager. Plager D-to-D over to his partner, Thomas. Thomas surveys, gets it up along the boards. Almost had a nice connection with Savage, but he ends up getting it back, and he's going to get a shot. That's a goal for the Cats. That shot was deflected off an Elk stick pretty far out into the zone, which created a flutter puck that goalie just couldn't keep an eye on and went right over his shoulder. Wasn't moving fast, but he just couldn't track it. So Savage with a goal there. Closes the gap 3-1. Elks trying to get it in the zone, but Swanson steals it, coming back the other way. Now Savage. He's going to backhand that into the zone. Cats will get a little bit of a change here. Oh, Barcelona went for the steal. Couldn't quite get there. Here come Elks. Shot. Glove saved by Miller. Abraham's going to take this face off. See how Barcelona Martinson. Shoop and Duth playing D. Puck is one back to the corner. Duth sends it backhand around to his partner. Shoop. He sends it up to Barcelona. Barcelona chips it up the boards. Martinson's going to get a little bit of a rush here. His shot goes wide left off the boards. Shoop and Barcelona able to hold that in. Now Martinson centers pass. Abraham couldn't get the stick on the one-timer. And pucks was out, I believe. Now it's right along the blue line. Barcelona, Abraham, held in by Barcelona. Elks trying to get it out. Pinched by Duth. Shoop over there to knock it out of bounds. Fast-paced game so far. Umland wins the face-off. Back to Plager. He's going to send it in deep. Young can't quite get it out of traffic, and now it's popped out to the neutral zone. Plager sends it into the Elks bench, so we'll have another face-off. Umland, Karsnia, Young, Thomas, and Plager. Elks control that off the face-off. They send it in deep. Thomas gets there first. Tries to reverse it, but the Elks are on that fast. Now Umland behind the net. Sends it up along the boards. Elks able to hold there and dump it back in. Now Thomas reverses it to Plager. Player tries to get it up the middle. Just across the blue line, so that's going to be an offside. Savage with the face-off. Comes out with it himself. And he's going to send it on net from far away. Goalie's going to have to cover, so we'll have a face-off in the Elk zone. Savage, Swanson, lock, Duth and Shoop. Elks control that face-off behind their own net. They wrap it around. Shoop with a pinch, able to hold that in. Now Savage, Shoop, and lock. Shoop holds that in, tries to make a move. Doesn't work. Lock. That's going to be icing just behind the red line. Savage face off. Elks control that. Back to the point. Shot. Ooh, just deflected to the side of the net. Savage with a backhand gets that clear of the zone. Swanson with some pressure. That's going to be the end of the first period. Shots on net equal eight shots for both teams. 3 goals for the Elks and 1 goal for the Cats. Aaron, give me. All right, so Cats back on the ice for the second period. Have a little bit of a goalie equipment issue, so Stokes is going to step in for the moment and makes a save right off the bat. Cats down 3-1. Good time to mention our sponsor for the first period. All the way from jolly old England, Beefeater's Gin, sponsoring the Cats today. Didn't see that one coming, did we? Although, you know, if you take a walk around London on a Friday or Saturday afternoon, there's a lot of sports bars that have the Cats on the TV. Unfortunately, that sponsor did not prevent that goal from going in. So that's going to be a low shot for the point that slipped through for the Elks, putting them up 4-1. The Brits love watching the Cats. They love watching the physical play. They love the speed. They love the fluoride we have in our water. They're just jealous. Here come the Elks. Shot wide. Barcelona trying to get the puck out. Elks hold it in. Nice pass through. Doesn't connect. The Cats are going to get an icing on that pass there. So we'll have a face-off back in our zone. Abraham with the face-off. Elks control that. But Abraham and Martinson able to get it out. Elks have to regroup. Escape behind their net. Pressured by Barcelona. Duth with a pinch. He's got it deep in the corner. He's got the puck. His stick was lifted beautifully by the Elks. Good defense there. And here they come the other way. They send it in deep behind the net. Knocked away by Stokes. Now Shoup has it behind the net. He gets a backhand up to Abraham. Didn't see that one how I got through, but a little confusion at the blue line results in an offside for the Cats. Umlin controls the face-off to himself for a moment, but here come the Elks the other way. But Umlin draws the penalty. Cats are going to go on power play here. So 13-14 left in the second period. Cats are going to go on the power play for 1:30. Umlin, Young, Karsnia. Plager, Thomas. Umlin wins it back to Thomas. Thomas drops it back to Umlin. Over to Plager. Plager to Umlin. Over to Thomas. Back to Umlin. Umlin's shot deflected. And the Elks are able to knock that out. Short-handed Elks. Pestered by Plager. Now Thomas. Now Young's able to come out with the puck. Gets it up to Umlin. Just loses it off the stick. Cats come back. Elks get it back into the Cat zone. Plager gets it out. 44 seconds left in the power play. Eagan still looking for their first shot on net. Karsnia and Young now Young has it. He passes it over to Umlin. Back to Plager. And Elk's able to steal that. And they've got a little bit of a rush now. Defended by Thomas. Now Umlin separates him from the puck. Thomas gets it back. Passes off the board. It's held in by Elks, though. 5 seconds left. Short-handed shot by the Elks. 5 seconds left in the power play. Face off in the Cat zone. Savage is going to take this. Wins it back to Duth. Duth skates behind the net. Up to Locke. Locke's pass intercepted by the Elks. They come back the other way. Shot high over the net. That was number 16. He looks like a pretty strong player there. Shot in front of the net. Knocked away finally by Duth after a save by Stokes. Puck still in front of the net there. Now Duth back in the corner. Elks with a shot for the point. Stokes covers that up. .11:07 left in the second period. Cats down 4-1. Abraham, Barcelona, Martinson. Elks pushed backwards into their own zone. Martinson with some pressure there. Try not to get a hooking. Barsas offsides. Barcelona scared him into making a move at the blue line, forcing him offside. Abraham with the face-off. Back to Plager. Plager backhands it out. Nope, held in by the Elks. Poked away by Thomas. But rebound backhand by the Elks finds the back of the net there, so that's going to be goal number 5 for the Elks. Face-off controlled by the Elks. They send it in deep. Shot. Covered up by Stokes there. So we'll have a face-off in the Eagan zone. Watch your step. Face-off controlled by Eagan for the moment, but the Elks able to hold that in. Shot from the slot. Oh! Too much traffic. Goalie couldn't see that one. That one's going to find the back of the net. Putting the Cats down 6-1 with 10:06 left the second period. Never like giving up those shots in the slot, but if the goalie has a clear lane, he's usually able to see that. But that was crowded out in front of the net. And Elks not able to get it in. Umlin's able to dump that deep. Now the Cats are going to chase. Umlin with some good pressure there. Allows Karznia. No, that was Young to come in. Puck now pinched by Duth, able to hold it in. Elks along the boards. Held in again by Duth. Someone's got to get back and cover, though. Umlin does. Duth behind the boards, pressuring. Ooh, Shoop with a hard shot from the point. Stole that pass. Shoop holds it in again. He's going to draw a penalty. Umlin with a shot on net. Cats are going to get a power play. Cats have taken a couple hard hits to draw penalties. See what we can do with the man advantage here. Savage is going to take the face off. And back to Player, the point player with a quick shot. Wide of net. Elks send that up around. Player can't get to that pinch on time. Puck goes down deep. Thomas is going to chase. Elks get there first. Cats want to get this out and would love to set up their power play. Savage gets it up to Locke. He's going to escape that in. And he's going to get a shot. That goes wide. Now Locke behind the net. He's got a little space. Gets to Plager. Oh, Plager couldn't quite keep that on his stick for a shot. Locke back to Thomas. Sends it deep. Plager tries to center it. Elks are able to sniff that out. And now they've got a little bit of a rush coming back the other way. And the shorthanded shot from the wing there finds the back of the net, putting Elk River up 7-1. We've now got running time, so that means our power play is dwindling fast. 14 seconds and running. 10 seconds left in the power play. Cats get it in deep. Elk River is now even strength. And they've got the puck sent up the board. Oh. Shoop tries to get a hustle play, but got there a second too late. He's going to get a penalty for that. Duth was going back, so he was going back to get the guy coming out of the box, leaving his side open. Shoop tried to get there to cover, but got there too late, put the guy on the board. So we'll get a penalty as soon as we touch this puck. So Cats will be on the penalty kill for a minute and a half. Karznia is going to take the face off. Karznia, Plager, Young, and Thomas, 4 skaters on. Elk River has that puck pop over their sticks. So they've got to go back and regroup. There comes the Elks. They're going to skate it in deep behind the net. Holding it in on the point. Pass behind the net. Moving it around. Shot. Tips. The tip goes high over the net. Karznia has it. He's going to send that up the boards. That's not going to get there for icing. So that'll kill a little time. 30 seconds left on the Egan's penalty kill. Elks getting in deep on the left side. Another shot high up into the corner, into the net. That's going to be 8 on the board for the Elks. Savage with the face-off. Locke comes out of the scrum with it. He's going to go wide right. Gets it back to Duth at the point. Duth skates in. He gets a shot off the goalie's pad. And Elks get it down. Savage, though, gets it out. Here come the Elks. Defended by Duth. Centering pass off of Stokes. Savage comes out with it. He gets it up to Locke on the other side. Locke's going to skate it up. Elks close deep, so he's going to dump that. Cat's going to change here. Plager steals that pass. He's able to get it down deep for the Cats. Thomas goes for the steal. Able to hold it in. And now the Elks get a little bit of a breakaway, but Stokes gobbles that up. .310 left, running clock in the second period. Cats down 8-1. Elks sent it behind the net. Poked away by Shoop. Gets it up to Abraham. He can't get it out. Now Shoop gets it, sends it, reverses it. Arsenal trying to muscle his way out and does. Elks will have to regroup. Umlin almost with a steal. Duth able to get it into the Elk zone. And they get a nice pass to come out of there, though. And they're going to get it in deep and wide. Centering pass deflected by Shoop. He knocks it out of the way. Nice play. Young with a hard hit against the boards. Allowing Umland to go deep with that. Elks are going to get a regroup there. Young to Shoop. Shoop with a pass to Karznia. Karznia can't get rid of it before the Elk River player closed the gap there and sends it back down deep. Player looking for a long pass, but rethinks it, gets the safe one up to Savage, and he's going to skate it up to the middle. He's going to get it in. Behind the net, centering shot in front of the net. Cats can't get the stick on that, though. Here come the Elks. Savage, good hustle back. Drop pass for the Elks, no one there. Good back check by Savage. Karznia sends his shot high over the net. Slammed his. Elks come back the other way. Stokes for the glove save. Change for the Cats. Put that away. Scrum along the boards. Who is that? It looks like Shoop got taken down. He draws another penalty. I guess the Elk River player had a middle of cup check there. Thankfully Parker was wearing one. Still doesn't feel good. And he probably remembers what number that was. And that's the end of the second period. All right, here we go. Kicking off the third period. Cats are going to have power play. Shoop swings that over to Thomas. Thomas is going to try and send that deep, but the Cats intercept. And they send it deep themselves. And they get there first. Knocked away nicely by Shoop. Separate. Shoop looks. Oh, his pass of Barcelona is intercepted, but that's offside. He saw him. Running clock, so this power play is going to go pretty fast. Right now the Cats are doubled up, shots on goal, 20-11. Umlin wins the faceoff back to Duth. Duth gets it up to Barcelona, gets it up to Abraham. He's going to skate it in wide. Tries to get a shot, but that's defended. Now Umlin back to Duth for a one-timer. Saved by the goalie. Player holds it in. Barcelona, he's got a shot. Glove save. 20 seconds of running time left on the power play. Face off in the Elk zone. Savage, Karsnia, Young. Face off one back to Plager. His shot goes wide left. Young able to hold it in the corner. Now Savage behind the net. Makes a move, keeps the puck. He's looking, tries to center it. Karsnia was there. Popped over his stick. Now centering pass by Plager. Shot by Karsnia. Scrum in front of the net. Good pressure there by the Cats. Good save by the Elks goalie, though, keeping it out of the net. Face off in the Elks zone. Savage, Young, Karsnia, Shoup, and Thomas. Elks win that back into the corner. Savage. Shoup tries to hold it in. Misses that. Gets knocked down. So now we've got a 2-on-1. And they're put that in pretty easily. So spreading the score a little bit more, 9-1. 11:50 left in the third period, running clock. Swanson took that face off. Elks are able to control that and get it in deep. Centering pass. Tipped by Shoup away. Shoup and Young along the boards. Now Shoup has it. Reverses it. Oh, nice. Gets it out nicely to Swanson. Swanson up to Martinson. Can't control that pass, but he is able to get it deep. Swanson behind the net, comes out with it. Shoup able to send that backhand that back down deep. Now Duth his turn to pinch, and he's got it behind the net. He's looking for a centering. Skates it around. Now Shoup able to hold it down for a second. Now Martinson. Now Shoup has it. He sends it in. Now Locke's turn. That's going to be a penalty on Martinson. He's going to have a minute 30 to watch from the sin bin. Elks will have a power play. So we'll probably take this face off with about 10 minutes left running clock. Cats are going to be shorthanded. I've got Plager, Barcelona, Abraham, and Thomas out there. Elks send it into the corner. Trying to get in front of the net. Plager there to defend. Send it back to the point. Nice pass there to open up that shooting lane, but right into our goalie's chest. Easy save for Miller. Fresh four out there for the Cats. Savage, Karsnia, Shoop, and Duth. Savage will take the face off. Elks control that, but they can't hold it in. Center ice. Disrupted by Karsnia. They get it deep. Shoop gets there first. Gets it to Savage. Savage passes right. Oh, Duth blocks that shot with his arm. Elks behind the net. Shoop and Duth able to get that out nicely. Cats back to full strength. Miller sends that back on the boards. Thomas is rubbed out. So the Elks controlling it. Shot off the point. Saved by Miller. Puck held in by the Elks, though. Martinson gets it up to Locke. Locke's got a breakaway if he can get there, and he does. He's going to get a shot. Saved by the Elks goalie. Coming back the other way. Player, though. Martinson able to get it out. Young behind the net. This pass is stolen by the Elks. They come back the other way. Behind the net. Wrap around, no good. Miller is able to hold that. 7 minutes left running clock. Cats will get a change. They'll face off their own zone. Face off, knocked out into the neutral zone. Barcelona is going to get a chase. Here come the Elks, though. Shot off the goalie. Now Barcelona, centering pass. Unable to get it deep. Elks defend that well, though. Shooting Barcelona, able to hold it in now. Oh, Umlin with a great centering pass to Barcelona, but his shot deflected. Now Shoot behind the net. Over to Barcelona. Savage, centering pass. Doesn't get through traffic. Duth able to hold that in, though. Savage with some pressure. Elks reverse it. Carson able to hold it. He's going to chase behind the net. Now Martinson. His backhand shot. He had both of his D there available. Now the Elks are able to get that out. Shoop over to Duth. Duth up to Martinson. Elks send that deep. Just over 5 minutes left in running time. Plager's pass. Karsnia can't hold on to that. That's going to go on deep. Now here come the Elks the other way. They've got a 2-on-1. Shot off the stick of Miller. Rebound out in front of the net. Elks shot off the side of the net. Thomas with the puck. Sends it up the boards to Karsnia. Elks are able to hold that in. Plager tries to get it out. Again, the Elks hold that in. Finally slips out. I think it was Locke that got it out. Here come the Elks the other way. They get it in deep. Abraham gets there first. Now Elks have it behind the net. Reverse themselves. Looking for a pass. Back to the D, back to the point. Back into the corner. Duth pushes his man up against the board. Elks still have the puck, though. Now Savage is able to kick that out. So Duth's got it down. He's got a rush. He's got a lock up in front of him. But now Savage. Abraham with a shot that gets deflected. Here come the Elks. Abraham's pass gets all the way through. A little over 3 minutes left of running time. Elks trying, they send it in deep. Savage. Nope, that's Shoop. Comes out with it. Passes it up to Umlin. Umlin chips it up the boards to himself. Umlin passes to Shoop. Oh! Great rush up the middle there. Just a good stick by Elk River to deflect that shot. Umlin did a great job of finding Shoop coming down the middle in the slot, though. That's what we want to see more of. Carr's going to take him this face off with Barcinella and Martinson. And there was a delayed penalty on them. Barcinella back to Plager at the point. Plager's shot doesn't get through. Oh! Really lost the rebound there and allowed Martinson to backdoor rebound that. So, minute 50 running time. Cats put another one in the net. And they're going to have a power play, I think. Although the longer the ref takes, nope. Calling off the penalty. Minute 30 left in the game. Running clock. Elks get it deep. Win the race to the puck. Back to the point. D-to-D pass. Isn't handled cleanly. Puck loose in front of the net. Shot deflected off of Savage. Elks move, try to get a shot. That goes wide. Savage is going to get there first. He's got some space. He's going to get it out. But Elks collect, coming back the other way. Pops back out to Savage, though. He's going to try and send it on net. But here come the Elks. $20 seconds left. Back to Shoop at the D. He backhands it, but 10 seconds left. Gets a pass up to Abraham. Gets it up to himself. Centering pass to no one there, but I like the thought. And that's going to be your game, folks. Eagan drops one to the Elk Rapids, 2-9. We will see you back here tomorrow, mid-morning.
Thank you. For silver lining.
Some other team might be seeing.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Not much.
Might not very much.
One a day. I really don't know what to do for myself the rest of the day.
Well, Bantam Double A at Rosemount tonight. At Rosemount?
What time is that at?
I'll have to look. I don't know. Yeah, no,